Okay, today I want to talk about how do you actually analyze your self-talk. Um, there's three things you need to do. First of all, you need to identify the negative self-talk, and then second, after you identify it, because if you don't identify it, then you're not aware of it. You're never gonna catch yourself in a negative self-talk. And then number two, challenging the negative self-talk. Um, label it and challenge it. And then number three, changing it into a more positive self-talk. This is where the rational thinking and finding evidence and proof that your negative self-talk is wrong. So the number one is the automatic thought, the voice in your head. For example, my passing is not good. You miss a penalty. My shot is so bad. Um, I always make mistakes when I'm 1v1 with a defender, or I give up. I'll never be able to win this game. That's your negative self-talk that comes up. So we need to first find out, right? We find it out here, the automatic thought, and then we're going to label it into four categories. Number one is either you're overgeneralizing, or you're jumping to conclusion, or mental filter, meaning like you're tuning out the positive, like in this case here. So you miss a penalty, my shot is so bad, but let's pretend you score 5 goals after, right? You're just focused on that one mistake. That's a mental filter, because you're just focusing on the one mistake or the one shot, the penalty that you missed, but you're forgetting that you scored 5 goals. And trust me, there's a lot of players doing that. I have players that he would touch the ball 99 times perfectly, and one bad touch, and is like, oh my God, my touch is so bad today. So that's a mental filter. Overgeneralizing will jump into conclusion, like my passing is not good. You're overgeneralizing, like just because you made a bad pass, it doesn't mean that your passing is not good. So, and then finding the rational thinking, so finding the evidence that prove that your negative self-talk is wrong. This way, once we do this exercise, next time you have that in your mind, you can automatically process it, label it, and then change it. No, this is not true. Remember that you're not your thinking, right? Even if something negative comes up, you're like, push it away. I have another student that he's afraid to make mistakes because he loses the ball, and then the whole team would yell at him. But then I asked him, like, has this ever happened? You're jumping to a conclusion here. So that's a good example, jumping to conclusion. And we found out that it never happened before. So you're basically, this is all in your head, right? It's not actually what happened or what's happening. So the rational thinking, finding the evidence. So I've made some amazing passes last week. I made an assist, or I scored a goal. Here, you missed the penalty. My shot is so bad. Mental filter, because I scored 5 goals, so my shot isn't so bad. I always make mistakes when I'm 1v1 with the defender. Overgeneralizing, because when you say always, never, it's overgeneralizing, and usually is not true. It's not you always make bad passes or you always make mistakes. It's not true. Or I never get it right. And here, remember 5 times where I did this and score, right? So this was actually one of our students that he remembered that he took the man 1v1 5 times and he even scored goals. So this is like a limiting beliefs that he has. I give up. I'll never be able to win this game. Jumping to conclusion, right? Why do you so many times you're down 2-0 and then you win the game 3-2, right? So yesterday at the camp, I thought I wouldn't be able to score on 1v1 because the kids were bigger, but then I scored more than 10 goals. So if you think about it, oh no, those kids are too big. I'm never gonna be able to do this. But then you did it, and you find the proof that you did it, right? So it's all about identifying the beliefs, right? Your automatic thought, your self-talk. Identify the negative self-talk, challenge it, label it, and then changing it into a more positive self-talk. I hope this helps, and try to do this exercise right now. find something that you say that you're not good at or that you can't do, then label it, and then finding the evidence that is against that. Hope this helps.